Finally today, soil is a living and life-giving substance. As world population and food production demands rise, keeping soil healthy and productive is of utmost importance. That's why this week, Nebraska NRCS employees joined Nebraska researchers for a one-of-a-kind soil training experience.
We've partnered with UNL Extension to host our Soil Health and Sustainability for Field Staff course. The course is designed to train NRCS conservation planners on the basics of soil health, everything from the principles of soil health, talking about management, talking about soil biology, and how all of these things come together as a system to benefit soil health.
We host these events to connect with producers, connect with agronomists, connect with field staff, so we could share scientific-based information or experience also adopting practices at bigger scale. So you don't not only run experiments in a small plots, but also at field scale, so people can refer to that we are using farm equipment in testing different technologies. So they can get to know from us that we are experimenting new technology, new practices, so they can start thinking about making the change in their land, because if it works here, they can start making the decision of okay, can I reduce my nitrogen fertilizers? Can I reduce the input? Based on what we are finding, there are several ways that we could be more efficient in the use of fertilizer or other inputs. So we are here to test those ideas, to try out new technology. So we have those field days to demonstrate the adoption of different practices, technologies, and so on.
I hadn't heard of the prairie strips that can be put into cropland systems and also used to integrate livestock as kind of a grazing land in the cropland and to help supplement the stalks in the winter. It really helps just to give us the knowledge and background to explain to the producer efficiently and effectively and kind of connect with them on different levels and kind of experience what they're experiencing. And it's really good to get the background information on the research that's being done and just to get new tools on how to help producers and get more conservation on the land, because that's our end goal.
It's an exciting day to be out here with NRCS, and so my lab, I run the Applied Wildlife Ecology and Spatial Movement Lab, or we like to call it the Awesome Lab, and we're out here today because what we do is we focus on conservation and working lands, and so I actually gave a presentation inside and then outside at our prairie strips that we've established here at the University of Nebraska Research and Extension Center. So prairie strips, CP43, if folks hear about that, I started over in Iowa, and basically what it is basically putting in prairie strips, or essentially perennial grasses and forbs that are planted. It could be in a strip or it could be in a pivot corner. Basically where an individual has identified a resource concern. So what typically happens is landowners would go into an FSA office, Farm Service Agency office, they would meet with them, then they would go work with NRCS to basically establish criteria for what putting those prairie strips in their property, what that would look like, where they could put it, and that would allow them to address resource concerns from soil erosion, water quality, quantity issues, declining wildlife populations. And so that's really the point of prairie strips, is to help just as another tool in the proverbial toolbox for landowners, for conservation practitioners, so they can be able to put conservation back in our working land system.